to WNEM TV5's Fast Break Friday Preview Show.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Fast Break Friday Preview Show. Last week was our first week with both girls and boys high school basketball in the young season. And this week we have several big-time matchups to talk about, including in our WNEM Game of the Week. It's a battle in girls basketball in the Saginaw Valley League North as Dow goes on the road to face Mount Pleasant. We'll take a closer look at both of these teams, starting with the away squad, the Chargers. Dow went 16-9 overall last season and have so far only played 2 games this year. The Chargers have a new head coach in Jill Kiefer. She's a former player herself and is in the Northern Michigan Hall of Fame. Kiefer says she's been impressed with the chemistry of her team and they're continuing to come closer together.
She can kind of relate to us really well, and she's really good at bringing the energy with us, and she helps build the team chemistry, and she has these fun games that we start at the beginning of practice, which I really enjoy, and I feel like our team chemistry is really building.
I don't have to coach chemistry, right? They already have that chemistry. The energy's live, and they just fill off of that. We started a little slow because we've had some injuries and some things like that, so it's been a little bit of a slow start, but I look forward to being in the gym with them every day. All the worries and all of that go away when we're in the gym together.
Now to the home team, Mount Pleasant, who is 3-0 to start the season with a pair of wins in the Saginaw Valley League North. While the Oilers had 3 seniors on the team, they are a young team with a lot of key players in that group, with the majority of the starting 5 being underclassmen. While the team is continuing to grow after the first week of the season, the Oilers are pleased with how they're earning their wins.
I think the biggest thing for us is we're finding ways to win early in the season, whether it be a whole team effort where we get in foul trouble like we did against Bay City, or a whole team effort against Elma when we're coming down to crunch time. You know, we're making things happen and getting dubs.
Throughout these games, I've definitely seen our defense is one of our strongest suits, and our offense will continue to grow as we work together and just keep practicing it, and definitely some tough teams coming up, but our past few games, we definitely got business done.
I definitely think that for how young we are, we have a lot of basketball IQ and we know a lot of things, which is really helpful when we're facing the Saginaw Valley League.
Now let's take a closer look at the matchup between the Chargers and the Oilers. Last season, Dow would get a pair of wins over Mount Pleasant, one in the regular season and the other in the district semifinals. Dow has been in full control of this series. Going back to at least the 2012-13 season, the Chargers have won 24 straight games against Mount Pleasant. The Oilers will look to end that drought at home and give them more confidence going into the SVL schedule. Our game of the week is just one of double-digit games we'll have planned for you. Highlights during tomorrow's Fast Break Friday show. Let's take a closer look at a few of those games staying in the SVL and girls basketball as Bay City Western goes on the road to face Midland High. The Warriors are 1-1 to start the season as the Chemics are 2-2. Last season, Midland would beat Western 51-31 on their way to a Saginaw Valley League championship, going 11-0 in the conference. Last year's loss was the Warriors ended the Warriors' 3-game win streak against the Chemics. They'll look to begin a new streak tomorrow night. We'll stay in the SVL, but on the boys' side as Powers Catholic gets set to host Grand Blanc. The Bobcats are off to a perfect start as they're 4-0 entering this matchup as the Chargers come in with a 3-1 record. Last season, these two squads were in a tight battle, but Grand Blanc would come out with a 71-69 victory on their way to earning a share of the SVL title with Saginaw United. The year before, Powers Catholic would get the win in overtime, but the Bobcats have ran this series as of late, winning 10 of their last 11 meetings. Let's move to the Flint Metro League Stripes Division as Swartz Creek goes on the road to face Kearsley. The Dragons come into this game with a 2-3 record on the season as the Hornets are 2-2. Last season, these two teams would split a 2-game series and each earn a share of the division title with Linden. Kearsley comes into this game winning 5 of the last 6 matchups against Swartz Creek. Now to the Mid-Michigan Activities Conference as Bertrand hosts New Lothrop. The Hornets are 4-1 coming into this one as the Panthers are unbeaten at 6-0. New Lothrop would beat Bertrand in both their meetings last season. And here are the other games we plan to have for you on Fast Break Friday. For the girls, Freeland at Garber and Nouvelle against Carleton. On the boys' side, Bay City Central travels to take on Heritage. Valley Lutheran goes on the road to face Meridian. Frankenmuth hosts Swan Valley, and Lapeer takes on Saginaw United. And of course, we'll have a lot more coverage coming your way tomorrow on WNEM at 5 and 6 o'clock, where we'll continue previewing our WNEM game of the week, as I'll be live at Mount Pleasant High School to give you a closer look at that game before the game happens. And again, make sure you tune into Fast Break Friday tomorrow night at 11 right here on WNEM. We'll have all the highlights coming your way, double-digit highlights coming your way. We'll also have our play of the night, and we'll also have the vote for the next 3 finalists for next week's game of the week. Well, that'll do it for us here, and make sure for our Fast Break Friday preview show. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune in with us tomorrow night for double-digit highlights on WNEM and Fast Break Friday. Have a good night, everyone.